Hi everyone, and welcome back to another stream of Sharky Plays MapleStory. It's been a while. Let me jump straight in and get this underway. I'm on a slight race against the clock. There we go. A slight race against the clock to get some stuff done. So I'll have to tell you guys what's happening as I'm going. But it's, from your perspective, it might have been a while since I've been here. I think it's been like at least a week. Maybe it's been exactly a week. But it's been around about a week since I was last here. You just check my inventory space. Barely. Okay. Alright, let's quickly pop that and get going. Yep, race against the clock. Let's get moving. That one and that one. Turn some buffs on. And then explain what's happening. Okay, skill points and everything. Like that. Alright. We are quickly taking this guy out. Get one of those for normal. Yes. In we go. Normal. So, something I've managed to do... Oh, there's a party, look at that. Something that I've managed to do a couple of days ago is figure out exactly when the daily reset is in my local time in order to be as efficient about this as possible, because I've been sneaking on MapleStory without being on stream. If you guys have been paying any attention to where I am into my level progression, you'll see that I've leveled up a little bit since you guys last saw what I was doing, and that's because I've been racing on here to get some stuff done. Well, not every day, like every couple of days, in order to quickly get through these. I got to the 8-slot expansion I was trying to get to, and this is the last one for the month. The month is going to end in about 24 minutes by my calculation. So I've got 24 minutes to get this daily, and then the month will reset and we'll be into May. So for that, I have been here. I've now got the stamp for killing 500 of those guys, but that's been a while ago. I can still technically go there, I think. Level 138, that's fine. No, that's too low. That's a theme dungeon. What about in here? That's theme dungeon. Wow, what about here? Theme dungeons all the way down. Then there's Dead Mine. Wow. And then there's this thing. Well, there's a quest for that. Oh, look, let's just go to where we know this works. Oh, and I'm on this map again. I always forget that I can't do this here. Oh, careful. Yeah, because I'm out of the Star Force range. Oh, and there's a giant one. Oh dear. There we go. There's a rune somewhere. Okay. Alright, let's quickly get this sorted. Check that I've still got inventory space. Barely. We've got to look through this sometime soon. Just so I can show you guys what I've got, what's going on. But at the moment, as I say, we're just playing a race against the clock. There we go. Okay. Alright, that's got us going. Wow, I don't think I've ever had this room before. I don't even know what it's doing. Yep, so as I said, I've been jumping on here for like 15 minutes at a time, every couple of days, to quickly just get the 300 monsters up for the daily, which is of course why I'm like level 138 now, when I wasn't before. You can tell how many levels I've gone up because I've got all these unspent skill points, 36 of them there. And, whoops, whoa, that was a big drop. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing at all. Oh, I know why I've been taking a load of damage. I haven't turned magic guard on. I've usually been doing this with Magic Guard. That's alright, I'll just watch my HP. Yeah, I've been jumping on and doing this every day or two, every day or every second day, for like 10-15 minutes at a time. I haven't bothered streaming it, of course, because it's just quickly on, quickly off. And every time I do that, I also whip back over to Zakun, defeat him on normal difficulty. Oh, look at that. Surprise mission comes up for activating one rune, and I've just activated the rune. So, as you may have seen in the inventory, as I flicked through a lot of those tabs, I have got several Zakun helmets, several drops from him, loads of things that I've sorted but not sorted, because I kind of didn't want to do a heap of stuff off stream. Like, I'm in two minds about how to do this now, because, you know, I originally always wanted to be doing all of this on stream all the time, so that there was like a nice video record of my, you know, existence and journey through MapleStory. But then there's also the issue of, you know, getting all the daily rewards, and I'm not going on and streaming and playing for 15 minutes every day. I'm just going to log in and do that on my own. I'm just going to collect the daily and log out again. So I'm sort of in two minds about the future of how to deal with MapleStory and streaming and things like that. Not really sure where I'm going to go from there. But as a result, yeah, there's a load of stuff that I've done off camera, but then there's a load of stuff I've not wanted to do off camera. So I've got junk all through the inventory that I need to sort out and use. I've got loads of things that will be expiring in like a matter of hours that I need to use. Like, for instance, all those cube things, whatever they're all about. The cubes that reset potential or something like that. And half the other daily rewards and things. Like, even the slot expansions, the inventory slot expansions. I haven't used those. They're just sitting there, waiting to be used in my inventory. Oops. So, once I get this done, which should be fairly soon now, because my estimations previously is that with this 15 minutes of triple experience on, I've easily gotten the daily done and killed Zakun every single time, with time to spare. So, there should be no trouble at all. Have this done in under 15 minutes, sort out the inventory, and then it will, ooh, here we go, then it will tick over to the next day. Oh, that's awkward. And I can just start it all again, and that's sort of what I've been doing every like second or third day. Coming on, this is just before 10 AM local time for me. The midnight resets around about 10 AM, so I've been jumping in at around about 10 AM. Oh, hang on, I'm forgetting all the other things I do here. Let's do that. And let's throw that on. There we go. I'm forgetting. I'm talking and I'm forgetting how to deal with these bigger guys. Really use some of the beefier skills. There we are. And yeah, and so by sneaking on around about 10 AM my own time, where possible, because that's literally not possible every day, but on days where it is possible, if you sneak on about 10 AM, then I can quickly pull out a daily a few minutes before that, let the day change over, and then pull out the daily for the very next day. And that's like 2 days in one. And so I only have to do that like every second day or so. But of course, you shouldn't expect that means that I just missed healing, and my pet used the potion instead. So yeah, you shouldn't expect that means that I'm going to get like 30 days of daily done. That's not going to happen at all. Like, realistically, I was just doing this in order to make sure I got up to the 8th or 9th day or whatever it is, or the 12th actually, on the check-ins, so that I could get these expansion slots. I mean, I know that once I hit a high enough level, I'm going to have tons of money, but I've got 15 million at the moment, the character expansion slots were like 20 something million, which seems like a lot, but I know it's not, because, you know, by the time I need another character expansion slot, I will have already, you know, leveled up like 7 or 8 characters, so it's not like it's necessary at all. It's just economy for the future, that kind of stuff. That's all I'm really doing here. So I should check to see how close we are to the 300, because we'd have to be getting close by now, surely. As we come across here, I think I missed some of that platform when I did it. I don't like backtracking on myself when I do this. I've gotten fairly efficient at the route planning over the last couple of days, figuring this out, where I can teleport to from where, that kind of thing, jumping around. Okay, we'll clear out this bottom section, head back up to the top, and work out where the daily's at. Okay, take out the top platform, and then we'll have a check and see. Oh, there goes Sherbet, yeeting off the edge there. Okay, we've still got 14 minutes left on the clock here. Oh, was that literally 300 just then? That's incredible. Okay, playing. I don't have any inventory space. Of course I don't. But, you know, it is. It's the nature of what I'm doing. Okay, register that Phantom Watch. I've registered tons of familiar cards. You know, whilst waiting for all this. Claim the gift. Yes, I would like to claim it now. Gift has been dispersed. Right. Okay. So I think that's everything I need to do in terms of stuff for today's daily before the day changes over. I haven't been looking into any other bosses, so I haven't been. See, there's normal. I noticed a couple of days ago that there's a badge that appears there for him, which I hadn't seen before. So he's done, and I haven't even attempted to touch anyone else. He's in the middle of the Pantheon quest stuff that we're doing at the moment. I've not gone back there to finish that since last time I was streaming, because again, I don't want to do story-based stuff off of camera. So none of that's being done, and we're moving even further out of level range of things. Speaking of which, look, there's 2 more levels of stuff here. Like, we're nearly level 140. We are almost level 140, which means it's almost time for the Insane Pendant. Like, we're really starting to get there. Let's take a moment and just see what we've got and work out what needs to happen here. Chucking that, we don't need that. Chucking that, we don't need that. Let's tidy up the experiences. These are going to expire soon. That looks like about 5 hours time. Then we've got these, which are the ones I got today. This box, of course, has many more of them. What have we got? Here's the expansion slot then. So, what am I expanding? I think it's silly to expand use, because I can be more efficient than this. Maybe I could expand equipment, but loads of this is junk, and most of this is going to go anyway. So realistically, I think it's etc. I think I'm always expanding etc. just because of these things. You know, the mining and the harvesting. I need space for that. So let's do that. Whoops, here it is. Let's expand etc. Okay, etc. slots. Yes. Okay. Look at that, 2 extra rows. Brilliant. We'll sort that out in a sec. You might have noticed this thing flashing up here. That's got about 9 hours left on it. These, every time I defeat Zakun, I think, one of these drops. So this shows I've defeated him 5 times. So I've done this daily login thing 5 times in a row now. And, I mean, you can read what it says on there. I've read what it says on there. and figured it out by trying to test it. I haven't sold any yet, but there's a guy that I can take this to and sell them for, and these sell for like $1 million or something, those each. So this is just like a giant money drop from Zipune, which is great fun. So I'll go and sell them in a minute to get that all sorted. What else do we need to be sorting through? So character slot expansion, what we've just got now. So we'll just use that. There we go. Brilliant. Let's tidy some of this up a bit and see what we've got. Here's a partner for that. That matches with them. So these are some brewing potions and things like that. I've gotten 2 of these. He doesn't drop one of these every time, but he drops one of these like rarely. So I've collected 2 of them. I haven't looked into it at all, but it says collect 10 to get his soul. So interesting. Let's see what that's all about. Maybe milk and stuff like that. I've been getting loads of these recipes, and I'm torn with what to do with them, because last time I did an experiment with these. You might remember all these that say use within 1 day. When I double-clicked one to learn the recipe, I learnt that recipe and I wondered, does that mean I'll only remember the recipe for 1 day and then I'll forget it? Turns out that is entirely the case. That's exactly what happened. I think I learnt that blessing potion maybe, because I had 2 of them, and then now it's gone. Like when I logged in to do a daily some other day, it just disappeared. So these are genuinely temporary things. So it makes sense to use them when I'm about to do a bunch of alchemy, like this intelligence potion 7. I would use that and I would make a bunch of those intelligence potions, plus 21 intelligence for 15 minutes, right? So I don't want to just waste them, because they might be handy to keep hold of. Of course, there are some that I'm just sort of never going to use. Like, there's a blessing potion, so this one, it increases a bunch of stuff for 2 hours. So that's only good if I'm going to be in a session for ages. And again, see, the other thing is I could just use the recipe to use up the slot, then go and craft a bunch of blessing potions. But that doesn't save inventory space, because then I've got a whole stack of blessing potions, like this, pile of intelligence potions and things like that. So I don't actually save space by doing that, really. So, health potion. See, something like this, I feel like I'm just going to chuck, because it's a recipe that I'm never going to want to use. I don't want a potion that's going to increase my HP by 2,000 for 2 hours. That's not of interest to me, really. So that's just getting chucked. Super dexterity potion, same thing. That's meaningless to me. You can only use 1 potion at a time, but alchemists may use up to 2 at once. Interesting. But yeah, that's not of interest. Intelligence potion 10. See that? That goes with this one. It's intelligence potion 7. Right? Of course, you can see the required level, 90, 120, all this sort of stuff. And my alchemy level is not going to be appropriate for these, but anyway. Another dex potion. No interest whatsoever. I have 6 of them. I'm assuming they're coming from these guys, from the Phantom Watchers, because I have so many of them, so they must be coming from them. An advanced dex potion. 60 for 2 hours. Great if you want dexterity, but I don't. So that's no good. This is from the quest that we're doing over at the Pantheon. So that's hanging in there. So then we've just got like these things. You bring them all up here together. This stuff, these don't expire. They don't have a time on them, so I can happily keep them. I've been in and out of the bounty hunter portals a couple of times, so I've gotten a couple of these over the course of a few days. But this expires in just over 8 hours. This expires in just over 5 hours. This item is time limited. This one doesn't say this item is time limited, but they're both going to bring out hidden potential. Usable only on items very rare to unique. max result unit. Resets the existing potentials. So if I've got something amazing, I can use it to reset potential. So it's just like these things. These are called cubes that reset the potentials. But these ones only reset between rare and epic. This one resets between rare and unique. So for instance, like all of these things, they've all just got rare potentials. Well, those that have potentials, they're just rare potentials. I have hardly seen anything. Yeah, that's nice. I've hardly seen anything that's even got above a rare potential. Say for these things that have that's got unique potential, that's got legendary potential, right? But I'm not resetting these and stuff like that because I really like the potential on it already. So I'm sort of torn on what to use this on, but we're going to have to figure out very soon something to use these on, because there's two of them and they're just going to disappear. Then there's this thing, which I've got a couple more days. Oh, look at that. A couple more days on this. This is going to expire in 2 days' time. Use on equipment items to grant them a large bonus to random stats. If used on equipment that already has stat bonus, those bonus stats will be re-rolled. Okay, so that's nice. So something that doesn't have stat bonus, like this, that doesn't have stat bonus. I could use the Rebirth Flame on it, and it will give it random stat bonuses. Or something like this doesn't have stat bonuses. That's got the Starfall. Something like this. See how it's got the stat bonuses to Dex, to Int, and to Luck. It's got those 3 green stat bonuses there, right? So if I use the powerful Rebirth Flame on that, I suspect that means that those green numbers get re-rolled, which I don't want to do because at the moment intelligence got favoured quite heavily in that. But something like yes, it's not even good on that because, well, so it gets re-rolled within there. So the strength, the luck, the magic attack, and the jump get re-rolled. So I guess it could mean I get more magic attack out of that? Don't know. See, I don't think it would be good to use on that because the intelligence hasn't got a bonus on it. So if it already has a bonus, those bonus stats will be re-rolled. Or will it be re-rolled so it will change them? Or just re-rolled within the one that's already got? We'll see. So this I don't know. I'm just going to have to like chance it and find out. So I could do it on this. That's just got +6 on the intelligence. But that's got to get used for something. So we need to sort that out. Yeah, still got a little bit of time on that. Let's see. Oh, how are you going? Sherbet. Okay, you could do a little bit more food. Let's tidy this a bit. I actually don't even need these gold beach entry passes. Really. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. Oh, and here's storyline potions. Let's dump them down. Okay, so that's already got tons of space back. Equipment time. So I did have this sorted at one point, but I've gotten so many things, it's getting clogged now. I get a ton of these circum tree branches, which are fun but nothing. They're just going to get sold. A lot of just miscellaneous items. Of course, every time I defeat him, he drops a bunch of things. But then I'm getting, of course, his helmet many times over. And you can see I started stacking nicely. There's the 2 I got just now, and things like that. They're going to grant me 50 charm experience when first equipped. I've never put any of them on before. I'm assuming it's just once, but if it's 50 charm every single time I put one on, that would be real nice, because the daily max is 5,000 charm, so I can load up with a heap of them. Incidentally, I'm just watching the clock. We're less than 60 seconds away from the end of the day, so pretty soon we can restart and do the daily all over again. These things, um, these are the same item, but in here twice. So it's dropped twice, and they dropped very early on. I think I got one on my very first Zakuun. The other one came soon after. They are part of the boss set, accessory set. And I believe it was Greg that told me that there's actually a second thing that Zakuun drops. And I figured out that that is true. It is this thing, the condensed power crystal. So it's these two are the things I'm trying to get. I've never got the condensed power crystal yet. That one just hasn't shown up. So I keep defeating him until it does. We keep going until we get that one. He also drops one of these psionic wands every single time I defeat him. And they look great, but they're level 110 wands. So regardless of their amazing stats, like look at this, that's plus 30 to intelligence and 10% more boss damage. But the magic attack just has no comparison to my current staff with all of its stats and things. So, you know, it's sort of not worth it. Any of these nice ones that he drops. Other things, of course, over here on this side, this is the complete level 130 set that I've been holding on to for just set bonus, so that if ever that gets to a point where it overtakes Tangyun's stuff. But of course, that's starting to get out of fashion because I'm nearly level 140. But I don't think I've got any 140 drops yet. These are all like 120, 120, that sort of stuff. So they're sort of nothing. The other things that are sitting up here, these were here because they were those guys. I couldn't bear to throw them away, but I pretty much will now. These are better than my current skull earrings. Yeah, because they're plus 4 to intelligence and plus 4 to all stats. So that's like plus 8 to intelligence. So once I Star Force them up, they're actually going to be better than the skull earrings. So I was hanging on to them. And then there's these, which are just a direct replacement. And so I need to just swap them over right now. Because they've just got plus 4% to all stats, which is incredible. Defense, speed, and then the potential has 3% to intelligence. So that's just a straight upgrade. So that comes on, which now means that I've broken the set bonus between these. But that's fine. That's just 100 defense I've lost. I can live with that. And so that means this is in the sell pile now. This is now officially in the sell pile too, even though it was that nice red looking one. Its stats just don't even hold up anymore. So this one's still in the hanging on section. This is all in the selling section. I will just quickly cast a glance over it all and make sure that it is all selling. You know, I'm not opening up the potential on heaps of these things because they're going to get sold. Just glancing at what their stats are. Level 120. So like, yeah, 16 intelligence on that and plus 1 magic attack. That's kind of nice. You know, these shoes are amazing as it is. 31 intelligence and 3%. Oh, that's 3% luck. So that's just plus 6 intelligence. So that's 37 intelligence. So if they, and so I guess I should check those ones, if they have a good potential, which they did. I can always reset potentials and things like that. 120 boots. Check the potential on those. No, what are these ones like? Yeah, see, these ones are just about ready to take over because they've got the 3% intelligence. So maybe I should use a cube on them to reroll their bonuses, because that strength dex bonus is useless to me. And if it went on intelligence or anything else, that would be nice. What's that? That's not going to be any good. That's not going to be any good. Yep, no good. No, that doesn't even hold a candle to the 4% to all stats. Yep, okay. And then of course I've got some Zuccoon helmets which I need to look at individually and can't sell, stuff like that. I have checked the potential on each of those. Check the potential on that one. Sure, yeah, okay. So a load of this is about to get sold any moment now. We will deal with all of that. Yes, yes. And then these things need to get used. Swap them. That one. So this one resets potential. This thing brings out other bonuses and stuff. So you just have a quick look at some of these things I've got sitting here in the 130 pile. So the helmet here, 1% all stats. This thing here, 1% all stats. Like, they're nice, but they could be a lot better. So these boots, I think, are the ones to reset the bonus on. Leave the potential how it is. So I'm going to reset the bonus on these boots and see what happens. So that's this powerful rebirth flame. So I got no idea if I'm wasting these things. I probably am, but I've got to learn exactly what they do so that we can get this confirmed. So use the powerful rebirth flame on these boosts. So let's look closely. They've got bonus 7 strength and 14 dex. And when I use it, what's going to happen? Reset the item options randomly. Yes. Look at that. Okay, so it did do it completely differently. That's changed to being purple now. That's the name. And it's now put stuff into max MP, luck, and speed. Which is better than just strength and dex. And now it is also a direct improvement over the existing boots. So that's fine. I will just put them straight on. Because that no longer has any set bonus to match against. Even though 31 intelligence looks amazing. That's still a stat increase. Because yeah, our 3% bonus of luck and all of that now being replaced with 3% bonus of intelligence. So that's just a straight up improvement. And they can go and be sold. I'll hang on to this down here so I don't get myself mixed up. And then resetting potential and anything. The gloves, look, it's going to be impossible to ever get rid of these gloves. So if I'm doing a potential reset on things, and I'm not going to touch this or this, I need to be doing a potential reset on the existing things I'm currently wearing. So okay. So I'm just checking on exactly what it's going to do. I obviously can't use it on these things, they don't have potential. That doesn't have potential. This unfortunately doesn't have potential, which is a shame, because it just had that incredible plus 31 bonus to magic attack with no potential. So I could try using it, but I don't think it's going to work. Yes. Oh, I can only use one. I can only use on something in my inventory. Okay, well let's take this out of the inventory. Take this into the inventory so I can use it on this and see what happens. Nothing. Okay, because it's not that sort of thing. That's fair, I get that. So it's got to be something with potential. Like this. But 3% intelligence is good. That's got no potential. No potential. 8 intelligence is good. But could be better. 3% intelligence is good. 3% intelligence is very good. That's got no potential. 1% intelligence is good, but again, it could be better. That's got no potential, that's got no potential, that's got no potential. So I guess we're using it on this thing. It's got 2 to use. And Tang Yun's thing, unless we're using it on one of these things. Or unless we're using it on one of these. Didn't even think of that. The eye accessory, because that's going to replace the eye accessory. So this one is better because it's got the +3 extra magic attack. Really, really. Okay, so I guess we should put this on now anyway. There we go. That's just on. It's a better version of that. Star power's dropped down, but I can up the star power again. So that's there. Yep. So these two can actually be sold now. That's fine. And hopefully we just get its second one for the set soon. So these two are the ones I'm resetting potential on. I think everything else is fine for now. Okay. Well, these things don't have potential, do they? So I forgot about these things. I don't know if they work exactly the same way. Just random is what they are. Weird things. Okay, let's do the shoulder accessory first, just so we can see how this is gonna play out. So that's got 1% intelligence and 2 strength. So there's every chance I'm gonna make this worse by losing that 1% intelligence. So it's currently at +683 attack increase. So can we improve upon the 1% intelligence? Alright, get ready. Moment of truth. We've made it worse. Almost max MP, max MP 15. Okay, there we go. So that genuinely backfired. So we're not going to mess with Tang Yun then. Going to leave him on because we don't want to endanger him. But we will mess with this thing one more time. Using this. I mean, I guess what you should be using this on is because this is just rare to epic. This is rare to unique. So I'm presuming it keeps it within the same rarity, but you could use this one to reroll the unique for a better unique. Which means, you know, I could use it on this to reroll the better version of those stats, but I don't think I want to. I think that's way too risky. So let's just use this again on this, because it's going to expire soon. HP and luck. That's no good. Yeah, so we're down like 200 attack on it. So you know what? Let's blow a couple of these normal ones on it. That's still nothing impressive. Still nothing impressive. Oops, I misclick. Okay, it's worse than it started, but it's better than nothing. +2 to all stats, so really that's +2 to intelligence, as opposed to 1% more intelligence. So look, I think that'll do. We've only got 2 more. It might be worth hanging on to in a bit for other things. So all of this is good to get sold. Every single one of these things. Let's keep the Zirconium helmets for now. Actually, I'll try them on when I go and sell everything. Actually, no, I'll try them on right now. So all of this other stuff is getting sold. That's fine. We're just keeping these and this. Okay. All of that's going. What we do need to do, because we're stuck on we're stuck on 48 skill points. We need to buy more books to get this going. now that we're into the new month, ta-da, new month, we'll get mastery books at day 8, but that's too far away. Incidentally, look, there we are, 10 occult cubes. So now we know a bit about how this is working. Oh, imagine being able to teleport all over again. That was so fun. Yeah, so I know enough to know about what's going on now with some of these things. That was weird, like very weird. That now makes sense. Powerful Rebirth Flame, and then there's Eternal Rebirth Flame, which looks like a better version of that. And then the red cube, which we didn't get to, we were one day short of that. So that one can go up to Legendary, which is the one above you need. So that makes sense. That makes sense to me now. And then there's Black Cube. Offers the chance to decide whether or not to apply the new potential. Ooh! Have a higher chance to raise your potential rank than the red cubes do. So the red cubes can raise the rank of the potential. Okay. And presumably these ones can't. They just keep it within the same rank. So of course, getting to day 28 is the ultimate goal. Because that's incredible. Okay, some of that's starting to make a lot more sense now. Let's throw on some of these helmets and just see what happens in terms of, yeah, they're not part of the set, in terms of getting bonus charm. So, helmet on, look at that, charm plus 50. Ta-da, wearing the helmet. And we've now got 50 charm for today. What if I do this one? It literally is going to do this. Okay. So all I got to do is wear them once. And then it doesn't say that anymore. Good. So I can tell which ones I've worn then. Nice. Got achieve. And put that back on. Alright. Probably because I got so much charm in one day. Which is a good way to do it, just save them up and use them all. Now these other things are going to give me charm. That's fine. Great. Happy with that. So now I can sell everything here. Get all my space back. That's now an improvement, those boots. Really? Oh, okay. Nah, that's fine. I'm happy with the other boots, because the other boots will scale better with the 3% intelligence. So that's fine. That's all clean and sorted. So that's looking good. These I have to sell, and then clean this inventory up a bit. So let's just quickly do that. Let's just move everything down and out of the way. Yeah, some extra seeds and some extra oils. And I do have extra herby things up here. So do I bring them down here too? And what are we? They're the special things. Let's see. I'm going to bring all of this down. Okay, that's looking good. This ancient scroll, I think I'm throwing. So that can go down over them. All of this stuff can sort of stay together. The Shadow Dealer coin, that's the coin from the stuff I'm currently doing. in the Pantheon. All of this is about to get sold. We've got an extra row of stuff up there now all of a sudden. I feel like some of this should just be up there for that. Let me get these books out of here. This is the real exciting part, you know. Inventory management. You throw that down there, and you'll throw the color collector down there, because that's just a random quest thing. It's no longer of any value. And that allows us now to, and no, I didn't actually want to do that. So I was going to take these 6 colors and put them up here. So now I can do that. I can throw my 6 colors up here. I'm interested by the fact that there's no blue. So I thought blue was necessary for a recipe or something. That's just not there. So twisted time, piece of time, that and that. I mean, these books, I feel like I should throw some or one or both of them, but I think that might be slightly reckless. So we put them there. There we go. Let's just board us back a whole ton more space. And it just looks a little bit neater. Nice. That's fine. This needs selling. Okay. Don't know why I'm reapplying the buffs, but anyway. We can just head back to town, sell some stuff, then come back here. And we're in a weird place. Incidentally, since that's the free market, let me do this one then. Here he is, the collector. He will buy 60 more of those things this week. He sells potions, and I can just sell stuff to him, so I shall. But, in particular, look at this. He's going to pay that, like 1.8 and a bit million for these things, which is amazing. I can't be purchasing this, you want to sell it? Yeah. There we go. So, he'll buy 60 of them off me a week, which is interesting because I can only seem to get one a day, but maybe I get one for every boss. So maybe that's like I shouldn't be killing more than 10 bosses a day or something. But that's great. I will sell you just these. There's nothing to use to be selling yet. You can have all these helmets. I don't need them anymore. I've gotten the charm from them, I think. Yeah, I've got the 500 charm. Incidentally, what was the achievement I got? Reach level 10 charm. Really? Gain 5,000 plus charm in 1 day with 1 character. Oh, look. So that's 100 things for the 50 charm each. Cool. So I could totally save that up and get to that if I wanted to. But yeah, 500 charm. And yeah, level 10. That's sort of surprising. I'm assuming those 16 squares in there represent something. That's like, I don't know, some sort of inventory slot or something? I have no idea what's going on with those squares there. Let's get to selling all of these things. I know, yes, psionic wands and stuff, there's always going to be more. So I'm just selling them willy-nilly. I'm glancing at their stats, and then I'm selling them. That's just how this is. Like damage plus 6%. But no, it's just not doing it for me. No, it's not, unfortunately. I really wanted it to, but it's not. These tree branches, I feel like I should keep them, but I feel like they're kind of just jokes. Then there's just the random items. Just sell all of these indiscriminately. That one, and then these boots that are now less. And leave it there, don't go selling them. Oh, I can't sell them. It's interesting. Just stick them down there. Okay. And then these are just for the rest of that set, but again, for set bonus sake, but they're not good. They're just there. These earrings, I've got to quickly do up. So let's do that real quick. It's this, isn't it? What I'm doing. Yeah, 2 of everything on there. Disable the start, actually, sure. But just the speed of doing this. Because it's cheap, I can afford to lose a bit of money. Let's go. Yep. Okay, so that's going to put, yes, 2 on each of those. That's fine. Oh, that one failed. There we go. Max level. And now, these just ever so slightly better than the current ones. 14 intelligence versus 16, but plus 4 to all stats. So it's like next to nothing, but slight increase. So that means that can get sold now. There we go. Look at this guy with all these swords and stuff. So that's all been taken care of. What we need to do is buy some mastery books with all this money. I think, yes, something that we need to do. Which was the general store guy in Hennessy's, I know to do that, but we're obviously in Lidibrium at the moment. I could attempt to find a general store guy here, see if he sells the same thing. You potions, you typically mean your general store. Yeah, come on. Pharmacist. Yeah, you sell pills and weird things. It's not what I'm looking for. You're a weapon guy. And we're sort of out of town at that point. Can I scroll all the way back to Hennessy's from here? I can return scroll to Perium. Does that work? Yeah. Because I'm on like another island. Like, I'm in Lidibrium. Yeah, over here. So I'd have to do this. I have to do this sneak. And go, what is it, 50? Yeah, Sleepywood, 60. Okay. Move to Sleepywood. That gets me back here. And then quick move the taxi. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, okay. Okay. Here's a good waste of things. Let's use the scroll to return to Perium, now that we're on Victoria Island. And that's gotten us back here. And now I can use the taxi. It's here. Go to Hennessy's. Look at that. That's all over the place, isn't it? So what am I looking for? No, it's Marketplace, not Mushroom Park, isn't it? I get this mixed up every time. I'm going to get it right this time. Yes. So go up here to... Or is it just the street vendor guy? Is it just you? Massive lag? No, that's right, you're that guy. Okay. Oh, it is the general store person. Okay. Right, here we go. Ooh, you can buy those. That's interesting. And you can buy them. Right. Right, so now that I know what these things are, I know you can spend money to get them. Potential stamps. Alright. Double click, yeah, so that's that thing. So here's your expansion things that we were just getting. And all the regular stuff. Right. You know what? I'm gonna do it. So let's make this more efficient. Let's sell the Return to Hennessy scrolls and buy 10 Return to Hennessy scrolls. Alright, see my logic there? So I can use the Sleepywood thing to come back to Sleepywood, and I can use this to just come straight here. That's like, you know, my fastest way of doing this. So let me just buy a Martian Book 20 and work out how many I'm going to need. Excuse me by using one. So 3 things that we can do it for. I guess I should do one Infinity since it's probably the one I'm using, but so 3 of them. So let's buy 2 more. There we go. Do that dragon thing and do the angel thing. Right. Now we'll buy a Mastery Book 30 and work out how many of those we need. Oh, all 3 of them. Okay. Alright, 2 more please. And with that, we are out of money basically. But that has all our skills sorted. Perfect. Great. The other thing is that now that we're nearly level 140, hyperstats at 140, and hyper skills at 140. So we get to find out whatever they're all about. But let's start putting some points in things, because each of these 3 can go up to 30 now. And actually, yeah, literally, when I hit 140, it's job advancement time. And hyper stats, and oh, that's crazy. And this thing, I'll figure out what's up with that one day. Oh, that's nuts. I don't even know, and I haven't got time to do this sort of stuff today. So, look, let's just dump points in everything. And that's going to go up to increases final damage and magic attack by 70%. Yeah. Periodically recovers things by 10%, and increases final magic damage attack by 3%. It's additive, knockback resistance, duration 40 seconds. Up from like the 20 seconds that it is. That's good. Still got a 3-minute cooldown, but now that's going to get used a lot more. Lasts for 40 seconds. And that's like just a big temporary stat boost. Angel Ray. Dump points in that. Cost is going up, of course. Damage has gone up, nearly doubled. Restores 20% of your max HP for Unified members. Yeah. And then the dragon that we've never used. He just needs 12 more points. He's maxed out. We're not going to get 12 points when we level up though, are we? So that's going to linger or something. Okay. Some floating fox here. So what's this? Oh, that was character info. There you Speed sherbet. Okay, well, all that's left to do, what I want to do now, is finish off the daily, since I'm here for the day. I want to do today's daily, so that I can get the progression going. So many quests and things. Yeah, we've got to get back to the Pantheon and finish that out. The other thing, and I was noticing this when I was on, and I was not paying any attention to it, but yeah, the Bros are back golden giveaway. This thing. But I've got to be logged in for a whole hour. So sometimes I just stayed logged in for an hour, other times I didn't have the time for that. So if that's close, I might just leave this logged in after I end the session just to progress with that and get one more stamp and slowly work through this, because this has got another month left on it. It was a 4-month long thing and I have paid no attention to it, like literally zero attention. So I might be able to get this, a pet coupon, already got a pet, but I'll never be able to get to any of these. And to be honest, most of these are just cosmetic stuff. Some of them aren't, but you know. So I need to start paying more attention to event things and what's going on, just so I'm in the know about these sorts of things. That's Baker rewards, and then that's quests. Okay, so in order to do the dailies, yep, as always, we've just been in the clock tower. We're going to have to do them at some point, and they're going to be under level now. They're going to be out of our level range. These were all theme dungeons and stuff, weren't they? Yeah, this was the issue. And so it was going to... Yeah, they were all themes. So it was going to this. Theme. That required a quest. And then there was that, which is literally right next to Zakun. Level 132 to 136. Star Force 55. What is our current Star Force? 45. Well, let's get to Star Force 55, and then maybe we go there. So what I want is this. So there's a load of things I can do Star Forcing. I definitely need to Star Force this. Now that it's replaced. That's what I want. This thing. So that's just going to improve those a bit. Let's just quickly run that through. I've got to keep in mind we're actually low on money at the moment. We're down to 2 million mesos. So I really can't do too much of that. And of course I can't afford to fail a heap. Oh, failed as well. Now we're gonna have like no money left. Okay, that's the 5. And I'm gonna choose to stop there. That matches where the other one was at. Nice. So let's put +10 on each of those things, and some more defense and things like that. Oh no, we've got 1.1 million, but our Star Force is still 50. We're trying to get to 55. So something else needs 5 more, and it's going to be like here, one of these simple things. So the Shackles of Love, level 65, and that's more expensive, and that's more expensive. So I'm just going for something cheap. And the Shackles of Love won't be replaced for a while. So yeah, that one and that one. There we go, nice and cheap. So quickly throw that up. Just a little bit of stat boost. Oh, there's a fail. max. Right, so there we go, just a bunch more little minor stats along the way. And as a result, that's got our Star Force 55, which now means we are fine to go to this place. Star Force is 55. We're just above that level range. That's plenty fine. Party size 1 or more, yep, we're okay. And this is the level 140 set gear, which we should keep an eye on, because that's going to totally replace this level 130 stuff we're hanging on to. We'll just literally throw it out for that. So that's fine. So let's go there. And let's just work out where we are. Yep, we've got there. That's fine. Let me re-engage all the buffs. Have we lost our... Yeah, familiar's back. That's fine. So that's all good. Heal up. I feel like I need to put Magic Guard on, because I feel like these guys are going to do a lot of damage now. How is he going? Yeah, see, I've given him the better potions. He's got a hit. So that is fine. So we're all good there. Right. There looks like there's two different colours of guys here. So 500 Cerberus. So where are we and what's going on? Yeah, there are Cerberus and Bane. So that's awkward. But look, we're literally just across from him. So there's Cerberus and Bane there, and that's Bane. So we do want the one with Cerberus and Bane. They're Junior Cerberus, they're different. So we'll figure out which colour is which in terms of the ones we want. But look, we're right next to the boss, which is very convenient. So this is where we will do this at. I'm assuming, is this lava going to hurt me? Oh, it is. I was about to say, I'm assuming this lava won't hurt me, but that is just a complete lie. These guys take a little bit more hitting. They're sturdy. So Cerberus appear to be just the brown ones. Bane appear to be the ones that have some red on them. Let's go on top of this hill. Ooh, a rune. Nice. Yeah, I feel like this was a bad rune to be using at this place. Oh, triple experience. Triple experience. There you go. There we go. There we go. Yes, yes, I saw all that floating past. Ooh, and there's a teleporty portal up there. So I'll see in a minute where that's going to take me. Those guys are falling in the fire. And that actually happened. So that takes me... Oh, so that runs along the top. Okay, and so mostly these guys are Cerberuses. There's just a couple of Banes, but they're on like that first lower platform. So this is fine. It's basically just a Cerberus map. Alright, there we go, we've got our first magic drop of some of these items. Pet. We should go back to that first platform actually. I think I'm neglecting that one. So I think this is now going to become my way to get to Zakuun. Because as much as the boss like auto party matching thing is great, because it sends me straight here no matter what I am, gets party stuff going. I don't want to be in a party with other people. I'm soloing this. So I can use the teleport straight to here. Oh, here we go. There's the level. Hyper skills, I'm very powerful. Hyper skills available. New guide stuff now available. And that also means the pendant is ready to use. Which is, like, honestly the thing I'm kind of most excited about. I finally get to use the ridiculous pendant. And of course that's going to throw my star level up even more now, isn't it? And let me go here, let me rebuff. Throw in the stats. Oh, you received all your skill points. Oh. So it just literally max out now. Right. Nice. And the hyper is available. We're going to have to look at that in a sec. That hyper is available. And by sec, I mean not at all. Honestly. Oh, wow. I just like the look of that in the colour. That feels nice. It's a cape of all things. Wow, look at that, it's got 16 intelligence. That's just immediately better than the current cape now. So once I like, well, maybe not because of the magic attack. Let me see its potential. Ooh, that's a lot of mesos. Mediocre potential. That's interesting. That really is. Let's put some of the Cerberus cards in. How close are we to the daily, by the way? Okay, still a little way away. But it's time for this. Look at that. That's ridiculous. And just after we star powered this and said that we're going to have it for ages, somehow we didn't even think of this. Look at that. That stat jump. 10,000 more damage. We're going to jump from like the 40s to the 50s straight away just by doing that. Critical rate's going up. Speed's gone up slightly. And here we go. Oh, and of course we're going to get 120 of those various things. Okay, putting it on. Look at that. So we're at 40s up to 50s. Just like that, we've got slightly more speed again. Even more intelligence coming out of that. All stats, unable to enhance, yeah. So it's locked at 15 stars. We've now got 65 star force power though. And of course, it's the second thing in the set. Oh, I didn't even notice that. So I'm nearly at set bonus. I'm nearly at the 3 set item set bonus, which will be real nice. So I desperately need that other thing to drop from Zakuun, or to just get some of these other things from wherever they come from. So that's amazing. Unfortunately, Princess Violetta, that was an incredible quest line, but that's done now. Yeah, you're sorted. So we can I don't know, move this down here. Everything's a little bit of a mishmash now. But that's level 200. That's a real way away. 70,000 increase. Okay, this is going to feel good. So let's just finish this off real quick, so that we can get this all done. Let's go up here, let's come back to here. Let's drop back down to the bottom bit. There we go. Ever so slightly faster to kill these guys now, because we're doing 10,000 more damage. Ooh, and there's a harvest flower up there. I feel like that's going to have high level stuff in it because of where we are. It might not. I don't really know how those sorts of things work. So let's get that sorted. Oh, there we go. Keep falling into the lava. Oh, come on. Just let me back up. There. Gold flower. Too far away now. Oh, they feel like fancy things. Check that out in a minute, but it's a good thing we just expanded our inventory. I think that's just used up a heap of space. Back up to this end. Don't put those guys down here. So we're just about at the daily there. That's 280 something Cerberus kills. Oh, what happened there? Oh, is this a? This is a hidden map. Oh, and there's something here. Like an NPC for doing something. Let's see, green map. Oh, this is awkward. I don't even know where this is, and I don't even want to be here. A cave within a cave. Yeah, these things are outside my level range. So, jumping down into that. Yeah, so we're back where we're supposed to be. That was so... Oh, but we've already done the daily. So we have. Alright, claim it. Sorted. Hope teleport right. There we go. Expires in 3 days. Yeah. So, look at these things, these oils. And just after we rejigged the whole inventory as well, these oils belong down here with that oil. These are some flower oils of like, yeah, high level alchemy. Which is incredible. That's nothing. So now, all we've got to do before we shut off and finish everything here is race over to Zakun, take him on, and then that will do us for this session. We've hit level 140, which really means we need to be doing job advancement. That's something for next time at this point. Cheating. Okay, so we can just go here and finish him off, and that will do us. So we'll get the thing again. Go into normal. Yep. Then we come. Drop the thing. And now we're level 141. Was that a good idea? Because we haven't done the job advancement thing yet. I'm assuming that there's a job advancement, like aggressive. Like, oh, maybe I can't click that while I'm in here. No. At level 140, dragging a tiger. Like, is there job advancement stuff I need to be doing or not? I've never got to 140 before. Dragging a tiger. No, that's other stuff. So I was just assuming that I'm advancing. Maybe I'm not. Yeah, because it'd be an explorer, wouldn't it? Temple of Time is, now that we're at level 40. I know that's a thing, that's an important thing. Huh. Okay, well we got another one of them. We should go and sell that. Yeah, look, all the things I'm saying. We need to go and do. Let's add these. Like that. Got some random them. Another one of them. That's no good. One of them. That'll go as well. One of them. One of them. We should try those on real quick just to get their charm. There we go. And that was fine that we did that. Yep, 720 charm. That's all good. I could clean those out of the inventory, but I could do that another time. Just hang on to that. I don't want to accidentally chuck that because I'm still investigating that. What were these things? Oh, they were antidotes that were being dropped. Got to sell that within the next 7 days, but that's fine. I can secretly do that on my own. There's probably no rush to do that right now. Yeah, extra things. That's fine. I'm hesitant to open the hyperstat window because then it might tutorial me, and I don't want to do that right now. Same thing with hyper. I've got no new skill points when I leveled up, but stuff is happening in that window that I don't want to activate just yet. Info, yeah, that's just the charm that's added in there. Feed sherbet. Let's just go and stand over at this side because the next time we log in will be another day, and I will quickly just do that. Yes, so I thought the colours were the job advancements, because up to this point they were. That was a job advancement. So is there a job advancement here? I'm going to have to look into this. So I honestly don't know. Oh, there's like 3 pages of stuff there. Alternative in my recommended quests. They would also tell me to advance my job, wouldn't they? That's how that would work. But it's not telling me, so perhaps not. There's now more bosses I can fight, apparently. All of these are into the other end of my level range, so I could be doing some of these. Really. All sorts of coins and things. Hey, yeah, I need to look into doing the bosses at some point. And then of course there's more special content. Yeah, MapleStory. Oh, that rewards mastery books. Yeah. Yeah, like some of these things I could be doing for character growth. And see, I'll get scrolls from there. I've never gotten a scroll before, so maybe I need to be doing that. See ya. Level 190 metal. That's because that is 190, of course. Good here. Click to turn on and off. And that's just a metal that's better than all metals. So Maybe I should be heading to some of these at some point. Because that we're stuck with. That we're stuck with still. This is what we're finishing at the moment. So then we hit the level 100 stuff. Which, once we've finished with the Pantheon stuff, that's done. But then we've got the level 110 stuff still. Theme dungeon things from back here that are like backdated now. So Ludibrium Castle with low level gear now. Oh, that's just a regular field. Yeah, that's just eliminate 500 robos. So we'll blast that out. That's a theme dungeon. So even that's a medal as an improvement. So maybe we should just sneak through those real quick. Blast those two out. That's from that again. More theme dungeons. That's a medal improvement. Is that glove? Another theme dungeon. That's a medal improvement. Obtain spell trace or raise the mastery of the dice. Oh, yeah. You see, all that's come and gone. So, and then we've got the 130 stuff. Right, so yeah. Okay. There's plenty for us to look at, is basically what I'm getting from this. So, look, I think that's it. I need to call it here because I wasn't intending to be on here for a long time. And it has. It's been like well over an hour. Which means that. Oh, I've got 2 stamps. Is that because it's like a weekend? Maybe. Alright. Okay, well, that's it, everyone. Thanks for tuning in for another stream of Sharky Plays MapleStory. We might come back to this a little bit more when I have a bit more time. But time is something that, of course, I'm a bit low on at the moment. So we will do what we can. Yes, they're going to disappear soon, but that's fine. We can handle that. So thanks everyone. I will catch you in the next stream.